As the #1 selling walk-in tub in North America, Safe Step walk-in tubs are built to maximize your safety and comfort. Each tub comes standard with a dual hydrotherapy system, so you can enjoy the luxuries of bathing comfortably at home. Soothing jets increase mobility and ease pain, while the rainfall shower head refreshes you from head to toe. Visit SafeStepTub.com today to request your free quote and ask about our special offers.
Man.
I think I might have just Tommied Tommy. I can't believe it.
No way.
I think I did.
You just blew his mind a little bit?
I think I did.
The way he said it was so casual.
Made me stop saying it.
I said, please stop saying it. It's making me uncomfortable.
Whoa, hang on.
No way.
Something Chris said made you uncomfortable.
No, but like,
impossible.
It was just so funny. I just couldn't stop laughing. Because he was so confidently saying it. I was like, what the hell? That is good. That was...
I can't... Wow.
You guys live in an alternate universe.
Oh, man.
Lived
in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
All right, time for the news.
Hey, can I ask you a question quick? Did we know about this and I just forgot? There's a Bruce Springsteen biopic coming out in 2023. I guess 2025 this year, maybe, I guess.
That's a Jeremy Allen White, right?
Yeah, the guy from The Bear is playing Bruce Springsteen. You guys knew that? Okay.
Yep.
Did we talk about that? I didn't know that. I love that Jeremy Strong is playing John Landau. You guys know that face. I don't know if you know the name or not. Mm-hmm. Paul Walter Hauser, who's great in everything.
He
was in that creepy. What was
Blackbird?
That?
Blackbird.
Yeah.
But he's also the Atlanta bomber
from
Richard Jewell.
Yeah, Richard Jewell.
Jewell.
God, he's good in that.
He's good in I, Tonya as well.
How about Stephen Graham is playing Springsteen's dad?
Oh, really?
You know who that is, right? That's the guy who looks like Charch.
Yeah.
From Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah,
Boardwalk Empire, yeah.
The guy that plays Al Capone.
Yeah.
He does look like Charch.
Apparently, Springsteen has seen this, and he said it's great. He said Springsteen is real happy with Jeremy Allen White, and he sings the songs.
Let me guess, though. The movie...
Really?
And maybe we've already known this, but the movie's called like Born to Run or something, right?
Deliver Me from Nowhere.
Okay, that's what all these do, though, right? Like whether it's they just take whether it's Rocket Man or Bohemian Rhapsody,
Get Rich or Die Trying.
They just pick a song title and then that's what it is.
Speaking of these movies, have you seen Get Rich or Die Trying?
I have not.
Holy hell, it's a masterpiece.
It's so good.
Start to finish, masterpiece.
50 Cent had an empire in his prime, dude. He had movies, video games.
He owns Vitamin
Water. He had a clothing line. I don't think any rapper will ever be that big again.
But like in the crack race, he was high up in that too.
Are you serious?
Oh, slanging coke.
Was he high in the crack?
No, he ran the streets. He was a dog. Absolute dog.
Like he was the real thing.
He's the real deal.
Just killing people.
Did he do something bad?
Well, dealing drugs.
But that's cool. But I mean, like
problematic. No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I think someone tried to kill him.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, they shot him 9 times.
So then I think he killed. He raps about killing. Them.
Yeah, he definitely killed that guy.
now he's just a billionaire. So it's fine.
He's moved on.
Yeah, right. That's the past. Yeah. That was when he was 50. He is 50 now.
I got to meet him. He was nice.
But that soundtrack
presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
Thanks, Carboni's.
Not kidding. Best debut soundtrack, maybe best soundtrack of all time. Get Rich or Die Trying. Ever. Banger, but banger, 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 banger.
I remember, Lake and I interviewed him, and he called Kobe Bryant a snitch.
That's right. You used to play that button all the time.
Yeah. Let me see. Hang on, give me 2 seconds
Kobe's
here.
a snitch.
Kobe's a snitch.
Was he cool?
Yeah, he seemed super nice. Here it is.
Kobe's a snitch.
That's 50 Cent. With me and Lake.
Was he was nice?
Yeah,
though?
he was super nice.
Kobe's a snitch.
I got a picture with him.
What year do you think
so
that
funny.
was?
05-ish?
I feel like his prime.
Yeah.
Wow.
Peak 50.
Nuts.
That's one of the coolest skits you've ever had.
It was cool.
There.
It was super cool.
Think about that. The P. He had a number one hit, like a lot of number ones.
I bet he thought you were cool.
I don't think he did. I think he came in to do one of the afternoon shows on KDWB, and it's like, hey, while you're here, you guys want to do this show? This show talks a little bit of hip hop because Lake likes hip hop.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah. So we had him for like 15 minutes. It was super cool. Paul, your hands up.
What do you think this masterpiece of Get Rich or Die Trying is on Rotten Tomatoes?
31%.
Hogs?
12.
17.
Come on.
That's
Probably a
blasphemy.
snitch.
Blasphemy.
It's so fire.
It's so good.
Like Terrence
Sounds
Howard,
good.
50 Cent.
Terrence is
Dude,
so scary.
when he
in
just
that.
moves the hat.
Dude. Or you see that person die in the... Oh, dude.
Spoiler.
This is a spoiler. It's phenomenal.
Probably a snitch.
By the way, yeah, the recorded date on this soundbite, May 20th, 2005.
Wow.
Good memory.
Yeah, that's
20 years ago.
That's when his second album had just come out. That's right around when Get Rich or Die Trying. He might have been doing the promo for that movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's
Probably
like
a
was
snitch.
that PIMP? Was that on that album?
Yeah. Or no, that was on the first one.
Was it?
Oh, because there's Get Rich or Die Trying is the name of his first album, but then there's Get Rich or Die Trying, the soundtrack, which is a
Right.
different album.
Correct.
And that one had I'm All Out of Love, the Bee Gees cover on it.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
How did you know that?
Surfing USA was the hidden track.
Right. Here's the news brought to you by Carboni's. A New Jersey man is suing a Connecticut-based safari tour operator after his wife was attacked and killed in front of him by a hippo in Africa.
In the lawsuit, Craig Manders claims the tour operator was negligent in failing to keep his wife, Lisa, safe. The 70-year-old mother of 3 from Cranford was killed last year after being trampled by a wild hippo during a safari in Zambia, which is run by a Connecticut company called African Portfolio. Manders says he and his wife were unwittingly exposed to such danger when they were allowed to be so close to a hippopotamus on foot and left without any protection. The company's lawyer claims his client is only responsible for organizing tours and not what goes on during the trips. I'm Natalie Migliori, NBC News Radio.
Couple things. Number one, if your last name is Manders,
I mean, that's not the last name I was worried about.
Right. It's the last name.
if your last name is Manders, you can't marry somebody named Sally, right? That'd be the worst name of all time.
Really? That would be like best name of all time.
Oh my God. That would be a disaster. And then number two, more importantly,
Sally Manders?
as soon as the story started, I'm like, well, how the hell do you get trampled by a hippo? Well, they're on foot without protection.
Yeah.
What safari are you just walking
Without
around?
protection.
Give the hippo plan B.
But don't you have to sign like a crap load of waivers
sure.
probably
Yeah,
so they can get out of this legally?
Probably. But,
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
But also, let's flip it and put it back on the Manderses.
Yeah.
Sally Manders?
Yes, when Sally and her husband, whatever his name is, when they get out of the vehicle, don't they ever say, hey, should we just be walking around this nature reserve here? Like, is it safe to be just
Can you imagine?
I'd say, get back in the goddamn car. There's lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. Get out of here.
Even
What
if
are
they
you
have
doing?
like the biggest gun in the world, like I'd still be scared.
No,
Yes,
a
for
hippo,
sure.
they're mean.
I
They're
think
mean
their
as
first
hell.
mistake-
Lions, like
Hippos are
anyway.
meaner.
I think their first mistake may have been going to a place in Connecticut called African Portfolio.
Yeah, it sounds like Tiger King. It literally sounds like Tiger King.
By the way, they've been in business for like 300 years.
Rebranded a little bit.
Oh my god. Oh, that's good.
These pictures on your wall are incredible.
Jesus.
Oh, my God. African Portfolio.
So who wins this? Okay, if you had to guess who's going to win the lawsuit.
I don't know the law well enough, but I feel like you got to get in the car.
Yeah,
Don't walk
what are
around.
you
You're in
doing?
hippo-infested waters. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Hippos in lakes and rivers,
No,
when they
thank you.
emerge, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you see them on land, they can book. And they're pissed.
And they're hungry.
Yeah, they're mean, man.
Or
they're
if
very
you see them
hungry.
eat a watermelon and they just bite through it like it's nothing.
It's crazy.
I read that like you're supposed to carry a pocket full of marbles just in case you see a hungry hippo. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Why would you want to bait them into eating your pockets?
No, you leave, you throw them.
Oh, like Pac-Man.
Go get them. Yeah, right.
Man.
All right, hang on. I just Googled it. Don't look it up if anybody else wants to.
What,
Okay.
African Portfolio?
No.
Don't do that.
Sound like grandpa?
According to a quick Google search, the accounts do have kind of a wide range, but guess the number of people that are estimated to die by hippo on a yearly basis.
Oh, God.
It's high. I think we've read this before. I think it's like
by hippo.
Yeah, like 70 because a lot of people get trampled. Like
I'll say 100.
I think it's something like 80 something.
Yeah,
dude,
58.
Your phone is always listening. Look at what just came up on my phone.
The podcast of Saturdays with Sauce.
My heavens.
My Lord.
Is that the? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Siri.
Don't show that stuff right now. I can't handle
I know.
that.
Siri. That was funny.
So they are the deadliest of the large land mammals on the planet.
Okay.
Somewhere between, because again, a lot of them I assume get, there's a death and they don't know where the person is or whatever, and they just it must have been.
Yeah, they're flat.
Somewhere between 500 to 3,000 a year.
Okay, I was way more than I even remembered.
Where? Okay, this might get way in the weeds. Where are they? Like, what continent?
Africa.
Oh, Africa.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Check this out. It is thought that hippo attacks on small boats are anti-predator behavior, with the hippos mistaking them for crocodiles. So they'll flip your boat over, assuming that it's a croc.
They ain't real smart.
No, they're not real smart.
Oh my God,
Man. I know Corey kind of brought it up, but those videos where they like chase motorized boats,
Yep.
you're like
real life
terrifying.
Jaws, yeah.
It's terrifying.
Hippos got the best PR of any animal because they have like little stuffed animals and everyone thinks they're cute and cuddly. Those are mean SOBs.
they are meant to be a right guard in the NFL.
Yes.
Their
Yeah.
explosion is just incredible.
Yes.
Right.
Where are you going on your trip there, Maxo?
Hopefully not anywhere near any
Think if you see
hippos. Oh my God. I wouldn't even know what to do.
you
I
know
think I
what's-
would just freeze.
You know what's scarier than hippos? Those Komodo dragon things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
dude.
just swallowing goats whole in like two
Tom Brady.
So good. That's so good.
God, you've Googled swallowing goats whole.
Brilliant I am.
Your mic's on.
No, but those things are dangerous. You see it when they just bite into a piece of meat and they decay in like a day. It's insane because they have so much poison.
Well, by the way, back to the hippo. When you go to a zoo and you see like a baby hippo in the exhibit, and it's peacefully floating underwater, you're like, what a cute. All you want to do is hug that thing.
Yeah.
And you realize that if you went in there and hugged it, the mom would absolutely
Oh my God.
Terrorize you.
You'd be destroyed.
erase you from existence.
You'd be gone.
so fast.
Yeah, my son has a couple of like plush hippos, and as Max was saying, it's like the cutest thing ever. You're like, this is great. Yeah. No, they're mean.
Well, that's almost
His
all.
stuffed
Like,
animals are mean.
I mean, not yet.
I mean, just teddy bears, right?
Yeah.
Polar bears are one of the meanest sons of bitches on the planet. And they're
Yeah, they're
adorable in
mean.
Coca-Cola commercials.
Yeah.
Lions are great.
Of course, they will rip your face off. Tigers are worse.
Who are you taking
Maybe.
in a draft?
We did this like
Have you?
10 years.
Yeah, we did like
this,
an animal murder draft.
15 years ago,
That
probably.
viral bit where it was like, would you rather have like 6 wolves,
Yeah.
1,000 rats, or something like that?
We were at sales training too. It doesn't matter. And it was the final. We were supposed to take a final, but I wrote that scenario on the board so we didn't have to take the final. Just classic substitute
Brilliant.
teacher
Yeah,
stuff.
oh, yeah.
Just
Oh,
getting out of the stuff. God. Cor, that's 3,000. That's a lot of deaths over a hippo.
Yeah, that is a lot.
I mean, that's like 10 a day.
There's that many
Jesus.
hippos just roaming in Africa? I guess I don't know. Like, and they just chill by water, right? Because aren't they so heavy they just go underwater?
Yeah.
Like they walk on the bottom of the water?
Yeah.
And they're so dense with muscle?
There are estimations that there are around 130,000 hippos in Africa. But the population is considered vulnerable, and there is an urgent need for conservation efforts.
So they eat anything. So like when they kill humans, they eat them? Or do they just kill
I don't
them?
know.
I think they just killed.
I think.
Or are they
yeah,
they like to
vegetarians?
kill.
So like, do we know?
I do not.
A lot of good questions, Tommy. A lot of good questions. You got to go, or can you hang?
I actually have to go.
Oh, man, big
you-
boy job.
Are you
actually
joining
gotta
the
work
bet?
today. Yeah. But I might be sweaty. So
You going to work out?
yeah, I gotta go to work out.
She's an actress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sauce will do sports in a second.
Love you
Thanks,
guys.
T.O.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
He's out. He gone. There he goes. I wanted to do this bit with him. Hey, hold on.
He's going to go get him.
I wanted to do this with him real quick. I know we got to do sports, but there's only one person that we have on the show who would love this bit. Just real quick, I have in front of me the must-watch romantic comedies.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sweet.
Just real quick,
yes.
Just give me your review, and it can be thumbs up or thumbs down, but it can be fire or whatever you say. Okay, ready? You've Got Mail.
Never seen it.
Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You.
All time. Steve cry.
Love it.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh.
Nope, I've seen a couple other things in Seattle. Never Sleepless.
Okay.
What?
To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
That's my autobiography.
Oh my God.
When Harry Met Sally.
I've never seen it.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah, I wish.
That's a great film.
My best
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is phenomenal.
Sorry.
Which is it was when Harry met Harry.
My Best Friend's Wedding.
Oh my God! Top 3 of all time. McConaughey is so hot in that
He's so
movie.
good.
Jesus, he's so hot in that movie. No, I'm thinking of the wrong one. I'm thinking Made in Manhattan. My Best Friend's Wedding when they all sing the moment I wake up.
Man, put your hands
Before
down.
I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you.
You know what? We're not going to get charged money because that sounded nothing like the song.
Okay.
The Proposal.
Oh my God, yeah. You know my feelings about Ryan Reynolds, and that one's like,
Love Actually.
Never seen it.
Pretty Woman.
An all-timer. Richard Gere at his peak.
Or Julia Roberts in her peak.
She's in that movie too.
You pick who you want.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh, that one right there, honestly, with Gosling and then Steve Carell. Oh my, so good. And then he takes his shirt off and he does the Dirty Dancing scene. Man, and he's made of like rock.
Take a deep breath.
Tommy.
Pretty in Pink.
Never seen it.
How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Nope, never seen it.
Moonstruck.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
Notting Hill.
Nope.
Never Been Kissed.
Oh, phenomenal.
Anyone But You.
Nope.
Red, White, and Royal Blue.
No.
And My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Great film. So good.
There you go. Top 20. So if you had to pick
What
one of
was
those
that?
films.
Is that top?
Must-watch romantic comedies for Valentine's Day.
Crazy Stupid Love I'd put as number one.
That's number one for you.
Proposal. But they missed one. My Best Friend's Wedding is an all-timer with J-Lo and McConaughey.
What about The Holiday? Great film.
Man.
But she's all that.
It's about a gas station?
Yes. The best gas station.
I just need 2 more wishes if he showed up in my house like that.
Matthew McConaughey?
Tommy, you were almost gone.
What? You guys, I know my limits. You guys should not invite me back on here.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye, buddy. Thank you.
Bye.
There he goes, in case you were wondering. Bye-bye.
Essentially, what just happened for those of us who grew up in the 80s or 90s, we just said, do you remember when Erica Oleniak jumped out of the cake nude in Under Siege? And Tommy goes, God, Steven Seagal is hot.
Yep.
That's what just happened.
Yep.
Oh, man. Erica. Woo.
Game changer.
Yeah.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Thank you all around.
Thank you. The Minnesota Timberwolves lost 103-101 to a decimated Bucks team that was without Giannis and Damian Lillard. The Wolves have lost 2 straight. They will possibly get rolled tonight by the 44-9 Thunder. The Thunder are a 6.5-point favorite. This is their last game before the All-Star break, with the All-Star game being on Sunday, Maxo.
Yeah, it looks like the All-Star break couldn't come fast enough considering last night's loss. The Wolves, I believe it was their worst shooting performance of the entire year, 37.9%. You're not going to win most games in the NBA, even against a Giannis-less and a Dame-less Bucks, which you had no business of even being in the same neighborhood of a score with. But Anthony Edwards had a rare off game. He's been incredible this year. He's the number 1 3-point shooter in the NBA. He's breaking all types of records, and like Corey said, he just repurposed his shot to mimic Dame's, and now he's a legit probably the best 3-point shooter in the NBA,
Check this out.
not named Steph Curry.
I love this audio clip from Ant from last night. Check this out.
I missed a bunch of layups tonight. I missed a bunch of everything. But, yeah, the layups, the middies, I got to make those to try to get my tray ball going, when it's not falling. But I just got so much faith in it. Like, you know when you work on something, like you work on typing up reports and something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about my tray ball. Like, that's how I feel about any time I shoot the ball. Anytime the ball leave my hands, if I can see the rim, I think it's going in. So I live with everything that happens.
See, and I love that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about basketball.
He's right.
But
He's
you're going to have a bad night.
Yep.
Keep shooting.
Yeah, it's the variance, right?
That's
When you're over 40%, you should launch threes at a high clip.
Yes.
Yeah.
The big knock on Ant in the last handful of years is nights like last night when it's not working
Switch
and
it
you're
up.
not feeling it.
Go to the hoop.
You're
Switch it
so
up.
good at going to the hoop too. Like you got to maybe he even said mix it in, build the confidence back up, and then go start launching
But he
it.
said he went to the hoop and missed
He
some.
did.
Yeah,
there
he did.
there
Yeah.
was, I think it was second quarter. There was one where he sliced through the lane, missed a gimme. Right-handed layup. Gobert gets the rebound and he misses it from a foot away. And I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah, it's not
both of
their
those
night.
should be 98% percentage makes, and they both missed. And you're going, all right, this just isn't our night. And we were down like 16.
Yeah.
Then they storm all the way back, basically knot it up, and blow it at the end.
Yeah. Took the lead at the end with 40 seconds left because of a Nasri 3 and then, blow it at the end. But Anthony Edwards has been better at mixing up his shot variation lately. He just didn't have it last night. And when you can't really blame him for having that terrible shooting percentage because the Wolves need Anthony Edwards to shoot that much every single night if they want to even be in it.
Here's
Especially
Finchie.
without Randall and them,
Right.
Sorry, dude. Yeah, here's Finchie.
Obviously, we didn't shoot the ball well when we had good looks. We didn't finish around the rim. It was kind of a poor offensive night when it came to completing plays. A lot of turnovers in the first, I'd say, quarter and a half, which kind of fed their lead a bit.
Yep. He wasn't happy.
And he shouldn't be. That team is terrible. That team is very inconsistent, even with their two superstars. And without them, it shouldn't have been a loss. But you just got to chalk it up to Anthony Edwards having a bad night.
There you go.
Yep. Canada beat Sweden 4-3 in overtime in the first game of the Four Nations face-off. Zacho, did you watch any of that?
Watch the entire thing.
No.
Thank God. I almost turned it off because it was a tough first period for Sweden. Canada came out of the gates flying, got a power play, scored a goal, ended up taking a 2-0 lead. But Sweden held in there, came back, and we have a lot of Wild connections there. Two of the three Swedish goals were Wild players. Jonas Brodin scored first for Sweden, and then later on in the game, Joel Eriksson Ek scored. Gus made some unbelievable saves to keep his team in it, including one in the third period. And it was an incredible overtime, very playoff-like NHL overtime, except it was 3-on-3. And 6 minutes or so into that, it was Mitch Marner who got the game winner for Canada. It was really good entertainment. I can't wait for United States and Finland tonight. This is a really, really good start to a idea people were skeptical about, but it's worked out. It is really good entertainment, and I would recommend you tune into ESPN tonight if you can to watch some incredible hockey.
Thank you for your honesty.
That'll be at 7 o'clock, Zacho,
That
USA.
3-on-3 thing is interesting. Sorry.
Yeah. And so, they basically have NHL rules for the most part, except instead of a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime, they've got a 10-minute 3-on-3 overtime. And that's something that people have been asking the NHL to do for the regular season for years because 5 minutes just doesn't seem like enough. This is a little hard to, I guess, compare that because you have Canada having like Cale Makar, Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, just
Bruce
Nathan
Valanche.
McKinnon. Just guys, the all-star teams basically out there. And the fact that Sweden got that far is incredible. They had a chance to win
on ice.
Just couldn't finish. Yes. But tonight we'll see Brock Faber. We'll see Matt Boldy, Bill Guerin, of course, the general manager of the Team USA. So they will get things going against Finland. The big one Saturday night, prime time, I believe ABC. It'll be United States and Canada, and that will be incredible. It's funny though.
Is this a joke?
Last night, you want to see Canada lose because screw Canada, right?
Bizarre.
But also, for the championship game, you want you want to see U.S. and Canada, so you don't really want them to lose. But,
God, what a great song.
but also, women. NHL committed to playing the next 2 Olympics, so they will be there next year. Next year and 2030, and there'll be a World Cup of Hockey coming back in 2028. So
you just made that up, didn't you?
I just did. Yes. So don't tell anybody. Don't tell Gary.
When's that game tonight there, Saucy? I cut you off.
7:00 tonight. The U.S. is a heavy favorite.
Yes.
Minus 340 on the money line.
Yes, but it's funny when these guys start, playing like for their country. It's a whole different game, and saw that last night. There's no reason Sweden should have hung on with those guys, but they did, and they forced overtime. So it's a cool thing. I hope other leagues do that.
The Minnesota Twins pitchers and catchers report today their first spring training game is a week from Saturday, and Alex Bregman signed a $120 million 3-year contract with Boston.
Vikings news when the Power Trip Morning Show returns. Did we get word on .com Tom or not?
Haven't heard from him.
All right, so that's probably a no. He's probably vacationing.
I can't say I blame him. He's sick of football by now.
How can you not be?
I know.
Power Trip Morning Show fan.
Okay, it's Vikings news time. And I actually have something I found that I thought was kind of interesting regarding your Minnesota Vikings.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco, your truck accessory pro store. I love you, Radco. I love you, Dad.
Hey.
Do you guys remember, and maybe you guys already knew this, I think I must have missed it somehow, Grant Udinski? Remember him?
Yeah. The offensive coordinator control guy.
He's a quarterback's coach, and special. Anyway, he's the new offensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's good.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Hang on.
Good for him.
It's good that he's going to Jacksonville.
Yeah, he's going to Duval.
And nothing. Yeah, like a
Isn't he
cold.
like 28?
Duval.
It's a good question. He's a very young man. I see him all the time.
I think he's the youngest offensive coordinator in NFL history. I think I read the
Is
other
that
day.
right? Well, congratulations, Grant. Good for you, bud.
What a climb.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's the climb. Minnesota Vikings on SI.com put out a list of percent chance Viking free agents will come back to the Vikings. Did you guys see this?
No,
I did not.
brilliant.
It's been
I
a
love
little bit
this
ago,
stuff.
so I don't know if they've updated it or not, but I'll tell you a few that are key, and you guys can debate them because that's what we do.
Let's guess.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
You know, we are a sports. Do you remember how long we talked about that one basketball guy that one day?
Yeah, when we were live in Indianapolis,
Oh, yeah.
Indiana, we talked
We're
3.5 straight hours of
about
Luca
sports.
because that's why we're popular.
What we do, man.
The bosses were like, enough about Luca, so we obliged.
Yeah.
So don't tell us what to do.
Yeah. Then you kissed him.
I did kiss Greg Swedberg right on the mouth.
That's kind of you.
He didn't think so.
He didn't pull back.
He didn't pull back, but he did tell me to go brush my teeth. And he
Yeah.
said it just like that. But he's a hick.
Oh.
That's why he likes country music.
Okay. What do you guys think that SI thought the percent chance of Sam Darnold coming back was?
10.
That was my number in my head. I'm trying not to be maybe even less. I'm going to say 4.
20.
Bam.
20?
20 it is.
And I think that gets less and less every day because I think the Raiders' steam is real. I think that people have realized that McCarthy is more healthy than they thought he would be, and this was their plan all along. I think that gets less and less every day.
Thank you. Aaron Jones.
1.
I'm in that 20 range for Aaron as well.
I'm going to say like 8.
15.
They have him at 45% chance.
Oh,
they think
damn.
we'll draft somebody.
Yeah, that's kind of the key here is who do they get in the next couple of months? Because running back is the all-time position here the last decade or two where you can just get somebody younger and cheaper and just move on.
Right.
Unless you have Saquon explode, you're probably better off going cheaper and younger.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Cameron Bynum.
I think they're going to bank on Bynum. I think they're going to give him a deal that he's worthy of. So my guess is it's over 50-50. I'll say something like 70%.
Yeah, I was going to say 75.
I'll go 65.
They have him at only 30%.
Wow. So they think he's going to be
30%.
priced out of the team? Because there's no doubt they like him.
Absolutely.
But maybe he just wants too much money.
Left tackle Cam Robinson.
0.
Well, you got Darisaw coming back, so it's going to be super low.
Yeah.
I'll say 5%.
That's it. Bam. 5%.
Yeah, and
you
I
guys
think-
are good at this.
I think the only argument would be is you could move him to one of the guard positions, but yeah.
Dalton Reisner.
Speaking of guards.
10.
7.
I mean, man, we need depth, though.
Yeah.
I'll say something like right in the middle and go 50-50.
They have it at 30%. Pat Jones.
Great dude.
Good dude,
Yeah,
man.
great dude.
Good season, too, man.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
I bet he's 27.
Doesn't say on here, but I bet you're about right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the prime of his career, right? He's going to want money. I mean, what's the market for Pat Jones financially?
Yeah, he's 26.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We got money to spend, but again, which ones do you want to bank on?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go 40%.
They have it at only 10 because of what you just said.
Too much money?
There's going to be money to be given.
Yeah.
And he earned it last year.
Yeah, he did. He's a good player.
Yep. Daniel Jones.
I know I've screamed this since the second.
I wish
this
you
room-
would stop because
Yeah,
it scares me
yeah,
when you
it
do
does,
that.
yeah.
In the middle of the night, you call
Do you
me.
have Tourette's? So there you are.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't understand any bit of this. I don't get why he would want to be here.
90.
I don't get it. He's going to back. If McCarthy's healthy, he's going to be a backup. How do you restart your career as a backup unless McCarthy gets hurt again?
90.
Yeah, it's got to be the way
I
that
don't get
KFC
it.
was just talking about him to Florio in their interview the other day. It's got to be really high. I'd say 75 or something.
By the way, for the record, I get why the Vikings would want somebody like him to be the backup. Cheap,
Just
really
don't get it
cheap.
from Daniel Jones'
I just don't
perspective.
get what Daniel's doing. I don't understand it. But anyway,
Daniel
so
is driving tonight on a plane.
Oh, so good.
they might be right. Maybe the percentage is super high, but it makes no sense to me. So I'll say 80%.
This article was just before that KOC interview, but they have it at 40%.
No, I thought it'd be way higher.
But you heard that too, right, Hog?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he was like effusive with the praise.
Yeah.
There are so many teams that need a quarterback that Daniel Jones could basically do what Darnold did here somewhere else. Go find a coaching staff that believes in you, that you think is a good fit, that will give you a 1-year window to try.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
He's not going to play here. If Jim McCarthy's healthy and good, he's not getting in.
Yeah.
How do you restart your career sitting not far from us? I don't understand it.
And the draft cycle picks up with the combine being a week from, everybody goes a week from Tuesday. But I think the thing that people are starting to put together is that these quarterbacks are good, but not great. It's not last year's quarterback crop. So even more of these vets will have jobs. Tennessee, Cleveland, New York, the Raiders, the Jets, all the Saints, all these teams need quarterbacks, right? So these vets are going to get paid.
Lastly, cornerback, as you were talking about, Byron Murphy Jr.
Man.
I mean, Pro Bowl season.
He's good.
Tons of interceptions. He's going to want money again.
He won the MVP at the Pro Bowl as Hawk watched.
That matters. That's a ton of
So
leverage.
good.
So much
So
leverage.
good.
How was that,
Double
Hawk?
his contract.
So good.
Yeah. 60.
Well, I would say that Bynum and Murphy are both good examples of we have a thin secondary and it's going to get thinner. You have to pay somebody, right? They got to pay Bynum or Murphy or both, right? Otherwise, what are you doing? Because Gilmore might retire, correct?
Yeah.
We're going to be so short if we let them both walk. Harrison Smith might retire.
Yeah.
Who the hell is going to play corner and safety if we don't sign one or both of these guys?
You're going to have to attack free agency aggressively.
I don't know.
They have it at 60%.
Yeah.
If you could only have Murphy or Bynum, which one and why?
Murphy. Murphy's a stud.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I probably would too, just because it's harder to find a great cornerback,
Yeah.
Anyway, There you go.
It's going to be a fun off season.
It's going to be fun.
Our buddy CJ Ham. Do you see this on Instagram? His wife posted a picture of CJ Ham in a hospital bed with a boot on his right foot and ankle, and had a quote simple procedure.
Oh wow.
He was on the injury report late in the season with an ankle problem, but didn't miss any time. So whatever he had, they claim straight from the source, the wife and him, that it was a simple procedure. So it sounds like there's no concern that this is a problem that will linger into training camp and beyond. But anyway, good luck to CJ.
Yeah, good luck,
recovering
CJ.
from
We love that
whatever
dude. Good
he
guy.
just went through.
Here's something non-Vikings related, but football related. Researchers at the University of Wisconsin are not finding any evidence that those soft football helmet covers are reducing concussions. The UW-Madison School of Medicine and Public Health conducted a study among high school athletes during 2023's season. Study leaders say of the roughly 1,200 players who wore these soft helmet covers called Guardian caps during practice, 33 of them suffered concussions out of about 1,400 players who did not wear them. I should say, out of about 1,400 players who did not wear them, there were 31 concussions. So roughly the same amount. Guardian caps were not used during games, but, again, it kind of makes sense, right? Because the idea isn't what's happening outside the helmet. It's the quick stop of the brain inside the skull.
Slamming against the skull.
Right.
Either way,
There's
whether
no
they
way to
work,
stop it, man.
whether they work or not,
Yeah.
they look so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make you look cool.
Yeah.
They do. It
Looks like Pharrell wearing
looks
the
like
Arby's hat.
something your mom would tell you to make sure you put on before you leave.
Right. And then when you get down to the end of the block, you immediately take it off.
Yeah.
It is true. Like our generation had zero helmets for
None.
skateboarding and riding bikes.
No.
And now essentially every 5-year-old in the neighborhood has a Guardian cap on.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, look at this nerd trying to rollerblade.
Yeah.
Good luck, nerd.
And your daughter's like, Dad, please stop calling my friends nerds.
Right.
of course-
They can hear you.
Every mom and dad that grew up in the 80s and 90s is sitting on the porch with CTE going, good luck, nerd.
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, we don't
Rocking
know.
back and forth.
They don't even have kids. They're just talking to imaginary
Yelling at
friends.
cats that don't exist. Get off my yard.
We don't know what planet we're on, but we're judging kids for wearing helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird because I was a stickler for that too, especially when they first started riding bikes, right? You're like, you got to have a helmet on because you know they're going to fall off.
Yeah.
I wore a helmet 0 times in my life riding a bike. 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
0
same.
times
Yeah, me either.
snowboarding, 0
Yeah,
times skateboarding,
no.
never.
No.
You know better,
No
you
way.
do better, right?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Hey, this is for you, Saucy. It's not Vikings at all, but I wanted you to hear from our friend, Corey Provis.
No, love him.
Yeah, I know you do. And baseball fans, you can now sign up for the new Twins.tv direct streaming options for 2025 season. The subscription costs $100, $99.99 for all Twins regular season games, $19.99 a month if you don't want the whole season. Here's Corey Provis.
Hopefully we're done with all the headaches that we went with last season in terms of cable, but also streaming. And I think we've solved all those issues that were too prevalent last year and went too long without the Twins at least being on cable. All that seems to be now corrected. It should be so great for the fans to be able to find Twins baseball in a way that they've just not been able to for far too long, both in terms of watching at home, but also taking the Twins with them on the road.
What do you think costs $100 when you pay it?
So I can't explain it like my guy Zacho can, but I know you're looking for a different answer, but if I didn't have access to it on cable, I probably would.
Come on!
I probably would.
Trying to get you all riled
But,
up.
I mean,
Now you hated the squad and everybody involved.
I just hate the owners. I don't hate the players. I don't hate the people, and I just hate that
don't
the
hate
owners.
the players, hate the game.
Right. I just
about it.
don't like that the owners think that like signing a $1 million first baseman is going to get us to be like, oh God, I can't wait to watch that.
Well, I love that you finally said that because, Max, if you can open the door behind you, ladies and
Welcome.
gentlemen, Joe Polad of the
Hi,
Minnesota
Joe.
Twins. Hey, Joe.
Great to meet you, buddy.
Oh, Joey
Joe,
Joe.
sauce. Joe.
Good
Joe.
God.
We should
How
get
are
Joe.
you?
If, by the way, if anybody from the Twins is listening, if
I'm
Joe
right here.
if Joe sounds a lot like
Pee Wee Herman.
is it Louis Armstrong? Why do I
it's-
I always screw that up?
skies of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Louis Armstrong on E.
There you go. We should get Joe Polad to play initials tomorrow.
Entertainment.
Yes.
Just have Sauce and him stare each other down the
I
entire
would guess
time.
he's in Florida.
Look me in the eyes, bitch.
How many of the Polads do you dislike? All of them?
I don't dislike them personally.
I grew up a Polad.
I hate the way they operate. Big difference.
So you hate everything that they do.
Yes.
Oh, come on, man.
It's the kid from Overboard.
We're doing our best, yeah.
Twins owner Bobcat Goldfish.
That's correct. Correct.
I don't know why you gotta be so mean.
You should apologize.
Apologize.
I'm sorry, Joe.
That's all right, baby. Give me a kiss.
Sounds like the horny monster.
All right.
God, that show was great.
So good, man.
What happened to that show?
It's still on. I think they were probably doing another season, I'm guessing. No, let me check. One of us polarizes in television, I think.
You guys want to know a super underrated cartoon that I don't think anybody watched but me, but I freaking love it?
Bill's Big Balls?
No. Why, are you in that too?
Yeah, we like that.
No, there were two HBO shows. The Life and Times of Tim, which is just like the all-time cringe humor. It's so funny. And then basically it's essentially the same show, but then 10-year-old Tom. It's basically if Tim was 10 and his name was Tom. They're both so funny.
I've never heard or seen either of these shows.
They are. Nick Kroll's in them. Nick Kroll is in Life and Times of Tim. It's basically Curb animated, where Tim just gets in the most cringy situations, and it's my kind of humor. I think you'll know in the first 5 minutes if you're like, yeah, this isn't for me. But I've seen both shows all the way through like 6 times. It's so good.
Guy that made it, his name is Steve Dildarian.
Yeah, and he's hilarious.
That sounds like
I freaking love both shows.
The planet that Tommy's from.
God, Tommy would, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, 10-year-old Tom and 10-year-old Tommy, very, very, very different.
I got to check this out.
Yeah.
Dude. Ugh. So good. So many things I wish we could pull, but most of the quotes are just absolutely filthy. Anyway, 2 underrated comedies that almost no one paid attention to, which is why I think they got canceled after like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, that
each.
Sucks.
It happens, though.
It happens.
He's back.
It's just weird because I've never seen Big Mouth. So like if Nick Kroll was on this show, I would geek out about Life and Times of Tim, and you guys could geek out about Big Mouth.
Big Mouth is so good.
And of course, he was the douche on Parks and Rec.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Sauce plays that on this show.
Me?
That ain't fun.
Well, that's what Joe Polad thinks.
That's fine. He
hates you.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate you as a person. He just hates everything you do.
Which is a big difference. Like, I don't hate you as a person. I hate the way you treat me.
Oh, man.
Check, mate.
I love the way I treat you, and I do it for profit.
Yes.
PA tickles Max for profit. I berate you for profit.
I still want to know who's
I get
paying
berated
him
for profit.
Who is PA's funder?
Yeah, maybe he was filming the tickling.
He's back. I never left.
All right,
Louis,
8 o'clock.
Imagine Dragons covers.
Lightning and a thunder.
8 o'clock will be Fan 5 and then headlines. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Back at that